is there any person on the face of the earth who is more rumored about, gossiped about, misquoted, misaligned, just lied about in the pages of media than you? Maybe Jesus Christ. Because even beside you, I think Michael Jackson, relatively speaking.
Oh, and Oprah.
And Oprah, maybe. Relatively speaking, really. I mean, when you have not snatched somebody else's husband, you have taken somebody's child, you have broken a family. My thing is, I think I have a tough skin normally, but you must have vibranium. I mean, how do you handle that thing?
It took a while for me to understand how to deal with things like that, because I'm human. Blood runs through my veins. So in the beginning, it was hard. I would cry. People don't see that side of my life where I would cry in my room and my kids would come in and hug me and remind me, like, Mommy, you know the truth. God knows the truth. And we know the truth. We're more important. We don't care what people say out there. We know you. So I don't know why you're crying and beating yourself up. But I'm like, you don't understand that in our business, in the work that we do, your reputation is your calling card. That's your complimentary card, your reputation. And when it's battered like that, you feel broken, But over time, I learned to put myself first. When I understood who I was, I understood my mission, the impact I wanted to make. And then when I decided who the most important people to me were, their opinions of me mattered more than what other people had to say. And there's nothing hidden under the sun. For everything that they've ever said, at some point, the truth will still definitely come out, So I just said to myself, the energy I will spend crying and fighting battles and getting angry, make her use and they make money. Let me use that same energy to make something of it. So I found myself spinning some things around to earn money from it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like what?
Like some seminars that I did for some couples, people who want to get married and things like that, talking about relationships and stuff like that. A friend of mine and I set up a company, PVE Coaching. So we coach couples, PVE Coaching.
PVE Coaching.
Yeah, we charge money to people before they say I do, the things that you need to know, the pitfalls, because I've seen it all. All the talk, all the breakups, marriage breakup, relationship breakup, widowhood, everything, protecting yourself, blah, blah, blah. I've seen it all. So I'm using that now to help other people, but I'm making my money from it.
Okay, awesome. Look, I will jump back on that in a bit. I'll jump back on that marriage. I'm coming back to that thing in a minute. But that's what I wanted to ask you, Isabel and Angelica. I mean, how must they handle their mom being rumored about like this? Your daughters, I mean, they also must. I mean, have you ever been? Has something ever been said about you that made them feel so bad, so that you felt so bad too? That come on. I mean, I know you said that they are the ones that pick you up normally, but have you ever had to pick them up?
The thing is, they were born into this thing. They couldn't help it. It was not their choice. They were born into this life of their mom in the limelight being talked about so much. And so they grew up understanding that these things happen. However, there's one particular incident that really broke my heart. I was taking them, I think, to a friend's birthday party or something. And then that's when we had the magazines, them city people.
Oh yeah, the soft cells.
All those soft cells. And they just saw my face plastered on the thing. And there were so many people on the street selling them and hawking them. So one guy just came and put it on the back window where they were sitting. I was in front with the driver. They were at the back. They just put it on their window. And the shock, they just saw me. And then my children could read at that time. So they read it quickly and they were like, this is so unfair. They were like lamenting. This is so unfair. Especially Isabel, she was older. This is unfair. This is not nice. Mommy, can't you beat these people? Can't you take them to police? Can't you take them to, I don't like it. And I saw the pain and the rage. Like she knew that she was too young to do anything about it, but I saw how it hurt her and it broke me as a mom. I'm like, my kids have to go through this. They have to see all of this with my face on it, with this talk on it. They have to go to school and have their classmates talk about me because their parents have read or heard something and they mention it and they hear it, And so I started putting myself in their shoes. They didn't ask for this life. When you say things like this and it affects them, as a mom, I had to learn therapy quickly, because I have to ask them from time to time. You can't just go through it and say, no, it's okay, don't worry, I move. No, it affects them mentally as well, emotionally. So I find myself as a mom having to sit with them from time to time to explain certain things, to talk to them about certain things. That's when I learned that it's important to carry them along. They're not as young as we think they are because they catch things quick. So anything I'm doing, anywhere I'm going, even if I'm dating, They have to know who. They have to know why, what I saw in the person, where I'm going, But over time, as they grew older, they were cool. They now became my backbone.
Yeah, your supporters.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you wait on the two sides, you wear and go here, you wear and go there, has the stress of all these lies and rumors been worth your career in the limelight? Would you say that, man, if I could go back, man, I would have chosen this one, Has it been worth it? And I ask because I wake up one day and there you are on your Instagram page on an emotional diatribe. Apparently, a major newspaper had concocted all these lies, they had put them together, and you were upset.
Right.
So I'm watching this and I'm watching cool Stella. Usually, I'm like, okay. At this point, she must be thinking, is it worth it? Has it been worth it?
I have mixed feelings about that. At first, I would say, oh yeah, because I never do film in 10 years, but they're still talking about me. It makes you feel like, how they say in entertainment, there's no news that's bad news. News is news. It just puts you out there. It's free PR, and bad news sells faster. So let them talk. So you're in your head saying, oh, maybe it's okay. Maybe, let them say what they want to say so that my name will be out there, even when I'm not as active as I used to be in the entertainment world. And, but it gets to a point where you have to think about the first thing that people see when they Google your name. Or when someone wants to check you out. We're grown now, we have businesses, we are trying to leave legacies for our children. So you want to send proposals, you want to talk to people, and they want to know who they're dealing with. Like, what will they see? So things like that happened with that. I felt that it was a reputable, newspaper, news agency, and for them to write stuff like that, these are people that we go to for politics, for things happening in the economy and all of that. So for you to make up stuff and write it boldly, like you had the facts, and having people read these things and make comments like they knew what they were talking about. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I don't care what anybody says about, entertainers, you have to be used to it by now. No, there are some that you don't ignore. I ignore a lot of things, Teju. A lot of things that come out. I don't talk not because I'm weak, but I've learned choose your battles. Mm-hmm. But that one was a battle for me because you can't mislead people who trust and believe in you. So I went on that rant, and I was really ready because I had my lawyers ready in Nigeria.
Okay.
So this one, I will come to Nigeria and sit there for 2 years if I have to and deal with this. And I think they got wind of it. So someone reached out to me via DM, and I'm like, no, don't DM me. We will do this the right way. You will do a retraction. You will do an apology. You will fix this. And when you fix it, I will go back. I'm not a troublemaker. I will go back and tell the people now that this is wrong.
Okay. So
they did that. Printed it, and I had proof. I posted it, and I'm like, okay, I'm taking that other one down because they fixed the problem. Just so that not everything you read or see is true about us. The fact that we don't fight all the time or make noise or defend ourselves, it doesn't mean that these things are true, because we're human too. Over time, you say, okay, I don't dare. You can say anything you want. Nah, lie. You are still a human being. You will still hurt. So has it been worth it? Yeah, well, it kept my name in the news for a while. But do I like it? No. Do I enjoy it? No. It's not what you want to be remembered for. It's not what you want people to see you as.
Oh, so they actually published a retraction?
Yes.
Because I was going to ask you, did they apologize? So they apparently did that.
They did.
And then you took that video down?
Yes.
Because I actually went to your page looking for that video. And it was such stress because you have a lot of videos.
Yes.
So I was trying to compare because I went online to find the thing because it was now online. So I found your rant online. So I was now looking for the same rant on your social media page. So I couldn't find. So I was now looking. She was wearing grey. She had her hair. So you had deleted that thing.
Yes, I took it down.
Oh, great. So what was the thing again? Because I was trying to find the thing that they said. So this was what I saw online about you, where you were saying something. Hi. Thank you for watching this video thus far. I know at this point you want to keep enjoying the video and you don't want me interrupting, but this is as far as this comes. So first of all, again, thank you. So at this point you have 3 options. The first thing to do will be to subscribe to our podcast and then listen to the entire interview uninterrupted. So you can do that. Just go to the Teju Babyface Deep Dive podcast, wherever you get your podcast from. Or secondly, you could become one of our members, one of our YouTube members. Just subscribe to the membership below. Our members get to watch the full videos uninterrupted. Okay? Or third, if you do none of those two, you could wait around for a couple of days for us to keep posting the clips of this interview, but I can assure you that we're not going to post everything. We're just going to keep posting clips here and there. Obviously, of course, I'd prefer that you do number 1 and number 2. Subscribe to the podcast, download and listen to the audio, and also become one of our members. That's how you show your support for us. Thank you very much. God bless you. Wait for the next one.